Are you suffering from spiritual FOMO? Sounds like a commercial, right? What is spiritual FOMO? Well, it's not only a term that I made up, unless it's out there, I don't know, maybe it is. But to me, spiritual FOMO, the fear of missing out on not being spiritual enough. Now, I am not the most spiritual person in the world, whatever, I don't consider myself enlightened, but I want to do this video because I feel like right now, with so much information, so much stuff going online, social media, there's a lot of influencers out there, obviously. In the spiritual community, I listen to a lot of them, or I've been in the realm of a lot of these. And what I've witnessed, or am witnessing, is that there's this, I don't want to call it a movement, but this idea that if you're not spiritual enough, then something bad is going to happen to you. And I know a lot of people, that is not the intention of their content or their videos. It's not the intention of a lot of my videos, because it's all about being aligned to yourself, right? That's what spirituality is. I don't like the word spirituality. I'll say that over and over again. Coming from Catholic school and stuff, I just don't like it, yet I talk about it all the time. I can't help myself, okay? Because this is a big thing. Self-alignment. Let's talk about self-alignment, self-love, self-worth, okay? All these things, living out your most authentic life, what you're destined to do, not living for other people and all that kind of stuff, right? You know this. But I feel like right now there is something that happens with people, and we've seen this with law of attraction, we've seen this with these different modalities that offer almost a fast track to spirituality, that it can cause, especially people who are more vulnerable, it can cause a sort of disconnect, and the line can get blurred. Now I'm going to explain this in a second. Hopefully I'll explain it well. That there's this fear of missing out, this FOMO of not being spiritual enough, okay? Because it's like this envy of trying to be more intuitive or more psychic or more spiritual than we actually are. And I'm not saying we're all spiritual beings, we all have psychic potential. That's not what I'm saying. Let me just get this straight, okay? I'm not gonna be a Debbie Downer here. I'm gonna try not to be, okay? I try to, balance it out. But I feel like there's this line where some people, they get down on themselves because they feel like they can't match up to the other people's potential or their abilities, and they get envious and jealous. This goes back to anything social media, right? We compare ourselves to other people all the damn time. It's inevitable. But there is this FOMO that happens with people where they get frustrated with themselves because they can't connect to source. They can't connect to their spirit guides. They can't feel anything in their bodies. And it starts this cycle of I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy enough because I can't do this, or I can't raise my vibration like these other people. Therefore, I'm not worth anything. Therefore, something bad's gonna happen. There's this fear mentality too, that if you don't keep your vibration high, or the world is changing, there's lots of transitions happening, the world is ascending, and if you don't keep yourself on a high level, that something bad is going to happen to you. Doomsday or whatever. That's going to the extreme, but some people do go to the extreme. And again, this is not against that. There's plenty of influencers that are so helpful, and I think a lot of the intention is good, but for some people more vulnerable, they may take it in a different way. And yes, you could say that that is a reflection of the healing that needs to be done. But this is the other thing. A lot of people talk about you need to do the inner work. You need to do the inner work. You need to do the inner work. So therefore, I feel that some people, either if they don't know how to do the inner work, or they're not, it's not resonating, they feel bad about themselves. Like, I better do the inner work. It's this internalized pressure that we put on ourselves to heal. It's this internalized pressure we put on ourselves to heal. But get this, we are all unique. I'm not you, you're not me, I'm not my neighbor down the street. All in due time. So yes, things are changing, but the universe is always in a state of change. Change is inevitable. You can feel it now with the seasonal shift, right? You can feel it, change. Like me going from curly hair to straight, change, it's inevitable, it happens. We adapt to it. So nothing bad will happen, okay? Maybe you'll repeat patterns in your life, but you'll learn in your own time. So 4 signs you might be going through this spiritual FOMO. Number 1, the focus is external instead of internal. You're trying to match somebody else's path instead of your own path. Number 2, you feel a sense of inner frustration, turmoil that you can't connect, or you're trying so hard, you're efforting to connect to yourself. Number 3, you tend to look for the fast track or the crystals or the meditations or the modalities or the hallucinogens that are going to fast track you on your way to yourself, to your spirit, to get more connected. Again, goes back to this inner turmoil that we often go through, where it's like, all right, what's going to help me get there? Because I don't trust myself that I can get there myself, because I'm looking at what other people are doing and I'm looking for external means to get internal. Law of attraction is guilty of this too. While law of attraction, it's interesting, it's fascinating, it does actually work, we can get carried away with focusing so much on the desires and like, oh, so I can just like make money appear and things like that. So just be cautious. And number 4, we try to be more intuitive or more psychic than we actually feel. So it's like fake it till you make it kind of thing. Again, we're trying to fit into boxes in our life. We're trying to fit into labels. We're trying to feel accepted and validated. So when we become part of a community, we feel like, oh, if we can't match up to that level, that there's something wrong with us. We're flawed. We need to put more work in, or we need to do more inner work, because everybody is telling us to do that. Even though we may not know what that means, we still pretend that we do. My word of advice for you is to take these things with a grain of salt. Take in the information, take in what you want, listen to what you want, do the modalities that you want, but live your life, experience your own life through your own eyes and not through the eyes of somebody else. That is the most important thing in living life. We're supposed to experience life here, the ebbs and the flows, the lights and the darks, and not worry so much that we're going to stumble when we go outside, or we're going to curse, or we're going to say something that we regret, or we're going to, do something that's going to attract negative energy into our world. Because you know what? If we focus on that all the time and we attach to those things, then we frustrate ourselves more and we lower our vibrations more. So life is about organically and naturally living in an elevated state, but not attaching to the idea that we need to. Okay, so it's this organic thing that will come naturally and you won't even notice that you're doing it. So go live your life, open up your eyes, go outside, meet people, experience things aside from social media. That's all I got. Anyway, if you like this video, let me know. Please subscribe and put out new videos every single week from personal development, spirituality, self-alignment, Chinese medicine, all kinds of good stuff. So hit that subscribe button, that little notification bell to get notified when a new video goes up. Other than that, have a great day and I will see you on the next one. Peace out.